Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. I'm sorry it's been so long, but I've been so busy, but we're just gonna get right into it. So I'm starting off with one bead, and I'm sorry that I was out of frame in some of the shots in this video, but I was going through something whenever I was recording this, and I'll tell y'all more about that in a little bit. But anyway, I'm just going to let you guys kind of watch what I'm doing. If I feel like there's anything I need to mention, then I'll be back and speak with you guys. Okay, so here you'll see me place another bead because I felt like I just needed to build up the nail right here. And I'm just brushing it back, and then I'm letting it sit for a second because I wanted it to kind of start to dry a little bit before I start swiping it down, because I didn't want the whole bead that I just placed there to move. But in a second, you'll see that ended up happening anyways because I didn't let it sit for long enough. So you'll see me go back in with clear later on because I just didn't feel like going back in with color after I had already done the color. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that to you guys. So if you ever feel like you need to build up the nail, but the acrylic you're working with isn't that fast drying, just kind of let it sit there for a minute. Talk to your client for 30 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and then go back and go ahead and start working with that bead again, because it'll definitely start drying up. You don't want it to dry up all the way, but you definitely want to you don't want the whole bead to move that you just placed down. On this finger, I'm doing 3-color ombre. I'm doing this peachy color, and then I'll be doing a minty greenish bluish color, more mint green though. And then on top of that, I'll be doing a blue color. And it came out really nice, but you'll see me go in, and once I've done the orange, the green, and the blue, I'll just go back in and add whatever colors I feel like need to be added. I think right after I did this minty green, I went back in and added a bead of orange and just swiped it back up, just trying to make the ombre as seamless as possible. Also, another thing, whenever you're doing a 3-color ombre, I wanted to mention you want your bead to be a little bit more on the wet side, and you want your brush to be kind of a little bit more on the wet side too. Because if it's too dry, then it might not blend as well. Or it will not blend as well. And for me, I'm kind of heavy-handed when it comes to the liquid. I use up my liquid so fast. I'm not the type of person that barely dips my brush in there and then dries it all the way out. I don't do that because, I don't know. I think working with a dry brush is so hard, and I don't know, it's just not my preference. But do whatever is your preference. But I find it easier to do a 3-color ombre whenever I'm working with my brush kind of more on the wet side, and my beads are more on the wet side rather than the dry side. And also for a design like this, what I did was I basically just mixed the colors that I'm using for this set all around. I just placed them where I thought they would fit best, kind of moved them around. And for this, I would highly suggest working with your brush more on the wet side and your beads more on the wet side, so it's easier to move them around. I can't imagine like how it would probably be difficult to do this like with your beads more on the drier side. And I'm kind of just giving this as a piece of advice to those who are just beginning, because I know although this might look kind of hard, it's not, as long as you know like how to work with your brush, how to pick up the beads, like if they should be more on the wet side or the drier side. I know that can make it a little bit easier. So if you're wondering how to do these kind of things, really just pick up beads and more on the wet side and just kind of swirl them around, or just kind of put them in places where you think they fit. And right here I went back over to the other nail because I thought I needed to add another small bead of orange, because I thought the green was kind of going more into the orange fade. And then I just went right back to the other nail that I was doing. That's why it kind of looks a little bit more dry than it did a second ago. So you can see I'm just going in and adding the blue, and then I'll go in and add green, and it's just kind of like the same thing over and over again. But definitely work more on the wetter side, because you don't want things to just dry up on you before you're done finishing what you're trying to do. So now I'm going to go in and add a little bit of glitter. And I'll have everything listed down below, what I used and what it's called and where you can get it. But I'm just adding it like in little places where I thought that it would be cute, kind of where the two colors come together, or the three colors come together. And I added one glitter, and then this is a second glitter that I added. This glitter has little like mylar shards in it, I guess you can call it. And so I just kind of placed that where I thought it would like fit best as well. I kind of put it like where the colors meet, so the lines don't seem as harsh, even though they weren't harsh to begin with. It kind of just kind of makes the eye not notice the lines as much of where the two colors meet. Okay, so this is something that I wanted to ask you. I don't know if you guys know this at all, but I'm not taking clients anymore. This is actually my boyfriend's sister's nails that I'm doing right now, but I don't take clients anymore. So I really don't have that much nail content that I can upload, because I'm not doing nails on anybody. I'm really just focusing on my nail powders, and that's what really takes up 90% of my time. So I don't have any time to do a lot of nail videos. Of course, I can do them like on my friends or on myself every once in a while, but I won't be posting nail videos as much. So I didn't know if you guys would want me to post more like more videos about like my business, like nail powder, not like how to make it or anything like that, but I don't know, like shipping out my orders or the day in the life of an entrepreneur or something like that. I've seen people post videos like that. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in me doing that, but if you are, then let me know down below in the comment section. And if you're not interested in that, then also let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll try to upload these kinds of videos as much as possible. But yeah, so just let me know. Okay, so here you can see I completely skipped the second bead, and I'm going to tell you guys why. I was super distracted in this video because earlier this morning, whenever I was going to make this video, I was in the process of ordering a cavapoo, which is a cavapoo, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, which is a dog. Well, basically I got scammed, and in the middle of doing these nails, you'll see on this thumb, I messed up so bad I fixed it, but I messed up so bad because I was so distracted with this man that was like calling, and I was like, my mind was somewhere else. Anyways, I basically got scammed out of like $1,000 from buying like this dog, and they were going to ship the dog supposedly, but yeah, it was just a big thing. If I was like a story time channel, I would tell you guys the whole story. But so yeah, if you see me like out of frame in this video, if you see me like mess up a little bit, it's because my mind was completely somewhere else, and I was just thinking like, wow, like I really just got scammed. And this man was like calling, and like he was like, no, we need you to pay another $1,800. It was crazy, y'all. But yeah, but I got my money back temporarily. They're doing like a investigation or something. If you have Wells Fargo, then you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just doing the same thing on this finger as I did on the ring finger. You'll see in a second, whenever I started adding the blue, I started messing up, and partially because my mind was somewhere else, and also just because my mind was somewhere else. So you'll see right here, I messed up a little bit. I don't know what I was doing. I can't even explain to you guys what was going on right here. I just know I was probably on the phone with my boyfriend off of his sister's phone, telling him what was happening. Anyways, but I ended up fixing it. So this is a good example to show you guys, like, if you mess up, it's completely okay because it can be fixed. So you'll see here, I went back and I added another bead of blue right there, which I shouldn't have done. No, wait, I'm lying. In a second. Right here, you'll see that I added another bead of blue right here. I should not have done that. I should have just went ahead and started adding the green again to make it blend up, because now I just made the blue blend down farther. But obviously I wasn't thinking straight. So then I go back and I add the green and I blend it up, and then I blend it back down. And then I wasn't blending the green good. Like, it just looked choppy and ugly and not seamless at all. So then I go back and add more green, blend it up and blend it down. And I'm going to go back and add orange, and blend that up and then blend it back down. And I think after that I was done, because I was like, it's okay, the clear, because I didn't want to make it too bulky, obviously. But you'll see later, whenever I added the clear, it blended it, because clear will blend your ombre so well. Even if they're already blended good, whenever you add your clear on top, it's going to make the ombre look even better. Okay, you guys, so again, you do not have to cap these colors at all, but I did because I didn't feel like going back in with my color to build it up where I felt like it needed to be built up. I just decided to just put the clear since I already had it out. Okay, now we're back to the trouble child. So you'll see by me adding my 3 beads of clear, I think I did 3 beads, you'll see that, like what I'm talking about, like why did I go from the bottom to the top? Like, you guys, I was so distressed and distraught about this dog that I was supposed to get. Anyways, so you'll see the clear really blended it and made everything okay. And although it was a little bit bulky, I used my e-file to fix it and my hand file. So here I'm just showing you guys what the nails look like with the application. Super cute. And she has a cut. I did not do that. She cut herself at work. But yes, these were so cute. I wish I liked to do my nails. I never have my nails done, in case you guys are wondering. I never have my nails done at all. So it's always nice whenever I get to see a full set or do a full set on somebody. And so whenever I'm filing, I never really have to do much filing. But I'm really just like getting the stuff underneath the nail, and I'm just making the sidewalls crisp and making the nails even on top. I might go over the nails a little bit with my hand file over the top, like over the actual like top of the nail, not the tips, to, you know, smooth it out. Whenever I use my e-file, I don't really use my e-file much either, because I'm really just smoothing it out, making everything even. But yeah. So a tip that I can give you guys whenever you're doing this part is, if you're not sure if the top is even or not, I would suggest like holding the nail and then kind of backing up a little bit from the nail to see it like from a farther distance, so that you can see like, is this crooked or is this straight? You'll be able to like see it better if you like back up a little bit, since you're just staring at them so close up the whole time. So yeah, that's my little tip. I didn't really record much of the e-filing process, just because it wasn't really up to par. I was going out of frame a lot, and it just didn't really look good. But if you guys want to see my whole process of me e-filing, then I have a bunch of videos where I actually like slow the video down and really show what I'm doing and talk more in depth about it. And if you guys would like a updated version of that video, then I will do that if you guys just let me know down in the comments below. But if you're fine with just watching the old video, then it is the doing my own nails video where it was a glitter set. So on that video, I really slowed it down, and I was talking about everything, like why I go underneath the nail and over the side, and what I do whenever I go around the cuticle area. On this video, I didn't really show all of the bits that I usually use. So if you want to see the ones that I do usually use and why I use them, what I use them for, why I prefer them, then go check out that video. My nail supply Glamor Topcoat that I had in my drawer. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I moved to a new city, so I was missing a lot of my stuff. But this is one that I had in my drawer that I could grab really quick while I was doing this video. I'm going to be restocking this month, so just keep up with my Instagram post and my bio on my Instagram, and subscribe to the mailing list if you're interested in buying this acrylic. In the end, you'll see the finished look and everything. So don't forget to comment down below about what I asked you guys a little bit earlier in the video, and let me know what you think and what you want to see. And thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.